This bike can perform, y'all. It's so fun. Welcome to Southern California. Here we'll be hitting the coast and the canyons on the all-new 2022 Sportster Nightster. Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Stacy Will. If you've never been here before, today we are riding the all-new Nightster from Harley-Davidson. I am out here in Santa Barbara with a bunch of other moto vloggers that y'all probably know and follow along with. Harley-Davidson has put together a rad ride route through Santa Barbara and the surrounding area for us today to test these bikes out on. A couple good food spots too, so I'm going to take you guys along for the ride and just get a feel for this new bike. As you'll know, I have a Sportster. I love Sportsters. My very first motorcycle was a 2011 48. It's a 1200cc. Loved that bike, put 45,000 miles on it. I also have a 2003 Sportster that's rigid mounted. So yeah, huge Sportster nerd over here, over 100,000 miles between the two. So I'm excited to see how this one compares. So let's go ahead and catch up with everyone else, get a ride down the beach, and then head to lunch. Looks like someone's already had some fun on this one. That's exciting. Before we set out on the ride, the motor company's VP of Design, as well as the chief engineer of the Sportster and Revolution Max engine, walked us through all the design and engineering specs of the fully redesigned Nightster. I intentionally did not watch any product launch videos prior to this event because I didn't want to go into the ride with any sort of bias. So getting to spend an hour learning about this new bike from the guys who spearheaded the project was really helpful to understand the new platform. I could spend 30 minutes talking about the specs that are listed all over the internet about the new Nightster, but a few that stood out to me were the relocation of the 3.1 gallon gas tank under the seat, which helped lower the bike's overall center of gravity and maximize the airbox, which is actually located underneath what would be the traditional fuel tank. The bike is also about 80 pounds lighter than its Evolution Sportster predecessor, thanks to an all-new subframe and chassis design, combined with a 975cc engine boasting a 12:1 compression ratio, producing 90 horsepower and 70 foot-pounds of torque. Lastly, the Nightster does offer a few different ride modes that will adjust the power output and throttle delivery, but I only used sport mode on the ride today as this was not my first time feeling the power and torque that the Revolution Max motor can produce. Just a few months earlier, I had taken a 2021 Pan America Special on a 5,000-mile road trip. So while I'm familiar with the power and performance of the 1250cc Revolution Max engine that shoots out 150 horsepower, I'm definitely eager to see how it compares in the compact Sportster chassis.
You're going to love riding this. I'll just warn you ahead of time, I'll be watching for when helmets come off after the first ride to see all the big smiles that are on everybody's face, because that's what I expect out of everybody. So you're going to have a good time.
I'm so stoked to ride these bikes. Immediately upon pulling out of the parking lot to ride along the urban, coastal roads of Santa Barbara, I could feel the torque and nimbleness of this new Nightster. Forget what I thought I knew about Sportsters. This was a whole new machine. Let's talk ergonomics. The engineers and designers had mentioned that the rider triangle was within millimeters of the Evolution-based Iron 1200 or 883, which was about the only thing I immediately found familiar on this bike. The riding position felt like it was pulled from muscle memory of thousands of miles on Evolution Sportsters, but in fact, we had maybe ridden 2 miles by this point. The handling, however, was foreign. It balanced well and felt almost toy-like underneath me. Just a simple ride along the coast already had me jonesing to get this thing up into the canyons, which we'd be doing after lunch. For now, it was time to get used to riding around a bunch of people I'd never met on a bike I'd never really ridden before.
I hit the traction control thinking it was the kill switch.
This bike is so tight. 50 miles from Santa Barbara, we arrived in Ojai. And if you watched Blockhead's review video, you'd probably know that I mentioned my lower back hurting. And it did. That's pretty standard for me on most motorcycles with stock handlebar setups. We just got to lunch. We are at Deer Lodge up here in Ojai. I've heard this is a really popular spot in the area, and I know as far as riding to Ojai goes, it is a motorcycle destination. So this is my first time here, surprisingly. I've had a couple people ask me that are on this ride if I've been here before, and I haven't been. So we're gonna go inside and grab some food. I'm starving, so let's go. The Deer Lodge is the oldest restaurant and tavern in Ojai and is surrounded by great canyon roads for riding.
Any tri-tip for you?
Some salmon, please.
Veggies?
Veggie. Luckily, the food here isn't too bad either. While they're typically known for their homemade cheesecakes, we got brownies and cookies for dessert, which isn't a bad second choice. Oh, that food was so good. I wish I would have had more time to kind of show you all around, but everything we had is on their menu. We just kind of had a catered service today. But now we're gonna go up Highway 33 and do a little bit more twisty riding. The afternoon was filled with fast-paced canyon carving along Highway 33 north of Ojai. From the urban beach setting of Santa Barbara to the canyons of the Santa Ynez Mountains, we really were getting to put these Sportsters through their paces. That 3 to 5 degree lean angle improvement over the Evolution Sportster models could really be felt up here in the canyons. And I was happy to have the stock mid-controls on the Nightster. For my size, it really made me feel like I had full control over the bike in comparison to forward controls. So far on this ride, I have been following all the fast guys up front, which has been really fun. They hold their lines well. It's easy to pace off of them. I think at some point today, I will end up heading to the back of the group so I can get some just regular old cruiser miles in on this thing, but this bike can perform, y'all. It's so fun. It's a Sportster, but it's not a Sportster. It is, like, I'll think of better words later, just know. I love this bike. Behind the scenes with Harley-Davidson. So, we're currently staged right here. And there's a waterfall on the side of the road. So pretty. Like I said at the beginning of this video, forget everything you thought you knew about the Sportster. Will an experienced rider enjoy the new Nightster? Without question. I was pleasantly surprised by the Nightster, and like Kyle had assumed, I had a smile from ear to ear while riding this bike all day. Could a new rider ride and enjoy this bike? Absolutely, especially with the ride mode options that allow a rider to change the bike's performance on the fly. That ultimately is the decision of the rider and their comfort zone with power though. But with the overall handling of this bike and the less than intimidating 27.8-inch seat height, I think you could feel right at home in no time. The 2022 Nightster is a blast to ride, and while I did previously mention my back hurting, I didn't feel fatigued whatsoever from riding this bike all day, which ended up being somewhere around 150 miles. If this bike was set up properly for long distance riding, I'd confidently go into a trip with 350 mile days planned. finally made it back to Santa Barbara, and now we are just down the street for dinner at the SB Biergarten. The sporties were parked for the night, so what better way to enjoy a fun day of riding in the canyons than with a few cold beers and German food. This place even had a mustard bar. Ah, the Dusseldorf. Like pineapple. Schnitzel, poutine, and dunkels were on the menu for tonight. Y'all probably can't even hear me, but all the food was so good. I'm completely in a coma right now in this chair. We're gonna go ahead and get back on the bus and go back to the hotel. We're done riding Sportsters for the day, and I need to go to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. If y'all enjoyed this video or have any questions about the 2022 Nightster, feel free to drop a comment down below. This is my first time creating a first ride video for y'all, so all feedback is welcome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all on the road. Later, y'all.